Hey YouTube, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in live on the rewind. I'll take it. Yeah. So hey guys, actually did some traveling for the past week. I think the description of the video said I went to what is that? Eight different Dollar Trees, a few different towns. So yeah, so I had a little bit better luck this time around as far as finding Hot Wheels and finding some of the new stuff. The description says Jeep case. So yeah, I'll get to that. I'll start sharing that, and if there's time for bonus, I'll go with the bonus unboxing, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, thank you for tuning in. Um, Man, this thing kind of gets frustrating every once in a while when you go to these stores and you can't find anything. But yeah, I guess this time's a little different story. I was able to find some stuff. This week's stats, for example, that I'll share with you next week. I'm 0 for 5, but hey, it's only Tuesday, so yeah, maybe things will look up. All right, cool. Anyway, like I was saying, I'll share some of the finds that I got this time around. This for show and tell. Let's see if that's bright enough. Hopefully not too bright. But I'll kick us off with was it Dino 206 GT? So yeah, cool casting. New for 2026. So yeah, this is one of the ones I'll plan to get 3 and open one up and show and tell. So yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, it's the Dino. Pretty good details. Not half bad. Could have done a little bit better in the rear, but oh well. Here we go. I opened one, so that's no good here. All right, cool. Next little car that I have here is a Scuderia Ferrari HP Formula One. So that's how this looks like. This is the only one I was able to find again. So I don't know if I'll look for 3, but I'll definitely look for a second one, at least open one up. They're pretty fun. So yeah, pretty cool to look at. Again, I'm a little late to the game when it comes to the formula, but I think I got the bug. And so I started to pick these up. All right, cool. Next one that I have here is a 2024 Mustang Shelby GT 500. All right, say that 3 times fast. Pretty cool. There could have been more details there, but right, borrowed that from somebody. Tell me what YouTuber. When it's all blacked out, the car try to make it look sleek. They do sell the rear smoked tail lights, so why not? But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of the color red. 3 die cast later, but but anyway, I do like the color scheme. Does look pretty cool. Reflective wheels. Yeah, pretty cool. All right. Next one that I have here is the Honda Odyssey. A minivan, right? But it's cool, right? It's cool, Yeah. Look at that. Pretty interesting. Like the details up front. They did a good job there. Honda across the top like a little sports car. Look at that. What would you call that? It's not a moonroof. It's not a sunroof. I don't know what it's called. Maybe a window. I don't know. Yeah. They already have the sun, moon, galaxy window. Why not? I don't know if that's a thing, but if it isn't, you heard it here first. Galaxy window. That's what it is. See? I can make up stuff. All right, guys. Second to the last car here is a 98 Honda Prelude. And black. Pretty slick. Look at that. I do like the details. And yeah. So you know what? I'll open this one up. Hey, Christina, thank you. Yeah, I thought the galaxy window was a good bit. I think that's what you're referencing, but if not, whatever. All right. So, one thing that I've shared in the past, and Rod, shout out to Rod the Rican. He created the thumbnail. Let him know, write a comment if you liked it or not. I liked it. It was cool. He did that right away. And he did it with the shirt that I'm wearing. So crazy. All right. So speaking of Rod the Rican, one thing that I've mentioned before when it comes to this Hot Wheels stuff is that I haven't seen too many YouTubers like show the receipts, right? We've heard it. I got the receipts, right? So how many receipts do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the 3 stores that I did not buy stuff from because their walls were empty. Cool. Thank you, Christina. Look at Christina. Thank you so much, guys. That's Rod Rican's link. Please give him a like, give him a follow, comment on his videos. And he also has an Instagram link in his description. Maybe I should do a better job. I don't know if I have mine on there, but pretty boring, at Agu Ramos 19. So anyway, all right. Back to the receipts. So one thing that I started doing was like, all right, cool. I'll get the receipt and I'll write the note of what I got in the back. Example, I got a Dino. I got, what is this? I can't read it backwards, but I got the Dino, I got the Ferrari, and I got the Honda Prelude. Right? And then, so this store I'm familiar with, and it's right in my hometown. So I didn't write an additional description of what was going on with this Dollar Tree. Hey, look at Rod's IG. That's awesome. Thank you, Christina. This is not planned. She's doing it like that. Oh, sorry. Ear check. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah. So here's one, for example. I did give out, since I was out of town for an event, the people I was with, they invited me to go shopping in between the events. I was like, sure. And guess what? There was there was a Dollar Tree right next to where they where we went shopping. So what did I pick up from that store? I picked up a Chevy Summit and the Mustang. So it is from out of town. So I'll write a note to myself, and this is what I was thinking about doing. Maybe the pro tip, if you will, is that this store was next to Target. Next to Target by Interstate 5. Damn it. I just gave you guys away. I just gave it away. I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking about like writing little notes on the receipt, like as far as like a description. So when I do go out of town, maybe I'll have this receipt in an envelope inside my glove box. That way I'm like, hey, have I been to this town? And then let me look up the addresses that way. And I write myself a note about my experience, or in this case, the location of it. Example here with this Dollar Tree, I did not buy a Hot Wheels, but I bought water. Salud, right? So I bought water, but this Dollar Tree was really difficult to get into. If you take there's 2 available options to take a left the way I was coming from, and both were bad. You have to take a left crossing 2 lanes. So I wrote the note, hard to get into. And I'll just write double left because double left option. The reason being is because when you get off the highway, that's the way you get to it. You're not coming in from a different side. So, and I have visited this one before, but again, I did, besides Googling it or mapping it on the phone, I didn't have my own written note. I could maybe tell just by geographically looking at the map. But now I have like a note. I'm old school. I sometimes carry a map in my glove box. That's me. Yeah, cool. All right, here's another one. This is where I bought the Honda Odyssey, the Dino, and by the Interstate. Yeah, so What's another thing next to the buffet? Next to buffet. And this one had a protected left turn. Protected left turn. So I mentioned this to myself because there is a left turn option, but when there's no traffic, it's cool. But when there's a lot of traffic, I went during traffic time. I took a protected left turn, then I took a right. So, yeah. So I've been here before. I did recognize it when I was coming up off the highway. I think that's why I wrote it off the highway. All right. So here's another one. Okay. So this one, Honda Prelude. Super once. So at this store, I once got a super treasure hunt. So that's what I remember. Let me do another note. Next to Safeway. So those are a chain of grocery stores up here. And yeah, anyway. So I remember this place. I remember that I got the super treasure hunt that time. And it was really stinking cool because how it went that time, I wasn't the first one in the box. Actually, someone opened the box, opened the top, got what they got, and left. And I was like, oh, dude, I wasn't first. No treasure hunt. And I was like, wait a minute. They didn't touch the bottom. Went through it, and I got a super. So, luck. I'll take it. Or the person didn't know a super existed. Hey, what's up, Connie? How's it going? People saying, what's up? It's Christina. All right, cool. So, yeah. Maybe I'll start doing this because I do have these receipts. I do keep the receipts, and I do have like the notes of what I purchased. But now that I'm going out of town, maybe just I don't know, as a reference point and something to remind me to share. Like, hey, how did it go? That sort of thing. So that's what I'll continue doing. All right, as that 5-1 said, I did get a Honda Prelude. I was not the first to the case, but this one was left, and I get it. It was left because the card was not in the greatest of conditions, which is fine. So I'll open it because, again, I plan to open them anyway. So I'll open this guy up, and we'll take a closer look at the details of it. I think they did a good job. I remember 1998. Yeah, I'm aging myself, but back in the day when I was driving, these cars were cool. When I first got my driver's license, these were the cool cars, So I see it now, like, these are cool, whatever. At the time, I was like, all right, whatever. Anyway, so there it is. All right, cool. Let me share. Again, it's black, silver rims there. Peek at the bottom right now. Not too many details, but at least they gave us an exhaust. The back, we see it says Prelude, which is true to the car. You got the tail lights. You got the Honda badge. You got the windows cracked down, red interior. Not bad. Oh, look. It's moonroof, sunroof. Take your pick. Anyway, and then you got the front. It could have added more details with the headlights, but it does have the badge, the logo, the knockoff. What are they called? I don't know, but on the hood. There you go. Let me take a look. Yeah, and again, because it's a black color scheme, maybe you can get away with not giving us black, like not giving us headlights. So, yeah, pretty cool. I'll take it. Get some windshield wipers. Yeah, so that's it. So that's the Honda Prelude. So yeah, that's pretty much the Hot Wheels haul. Let's see, this thing is, my screen here is a little big. I'm trying to reduce it without, I see the hourglass, but hopefully I'm still live and recording. Let me take a sip here. Mhm. Yeah, guys. Hey, there it is. All right, my screen started moving. Cool. All right, Connie's still there. All right, cool. Thank you. All right, thanks. All right, guys. So I did mention a bonus. So I'll show off the bonus. I did not plan on showing off this book in particular, but the fact is that I've been meaning to show it off, and the fact that I did not receive this week's pull list, there's a little bit of a delay. You know what? It's a perfect opportunity for me to show it off. All right. So what I'm going to do here is remove this thing. You guys might have noticed it, maybe not. All right, cool. So I was shopping for this comic slab, and I must have hit the like button or something, or the follow, or the thumbs up, whatever it's called. And so the person was able to see it. You're still live. Yes, thank you. And I responded with, hey, I can't meet you at your offer. This is my offer. I understand if that's not what you're looking for, but at the moment, this is the best offer I could give you, plus taxes, shipping, and fees. Hopefully you accept. And the person did. So they did send it priority. They did use padding. They did use a priority mail packaging and more packaging, which I think it falls within the rules as long as you use priority mail service. You could use priority mail packaging. I don't know if that's how they intended it. For it to go, but they did a good job. And I obviously gave them a good review, and they accepted my offer. All right, so what book did I get here? You might have already seen a glimpse of it, so I won't do too much of a delay on showing it off. But I got Batman 357 in a 9.0, and newsstand, barcode there. I believe the slab says Atari insert, a 9.0, first appearance of Killer Croc. So yeah, I moved this one out of the way, and this one was a 6.5. 6.5. So I got the quote upgrade to a 9.0. And to tell you the truth, I think I spent about the same amount for both slabs. What it was when I got this 6.5, and I'll put this 9.0 here next to Killer Croc. I think this is one of my first slab purchases on eBay, and I've had it for a while. And people have said, "Oh yeah, the press, the clean, the CPR and regrade and that sort of thing." I never got around to it, and doing the math logistically would have the costs. I was able to just find a 9.0 and kind of spend some time, anxiety, that sort of thing. Yes, thank you, Connie. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about it. I don't think if I ask what I paid for, I don't think I'll get this. And since I got to double check, but I've had this book for a while, and I don't think I'll get the $100 I paid for it. But maybe when it's time to let it go for a little bit cheaper, I will. But it's my book, and I've had it. I've enjoyed it. Maybe I could do the CPR and just to see to regrade it, or just to put it in my short box with my Batman stuff, because this is one of the few that I don't think I have. I do, but not in this good of condition. If you guys recall, I did buy this book in a really low grade to have it, to read it, to open it. But yeah, I'm really happy about the 9.0. I like it. It's pretty cool. And the person was nice and they were responsive on their message. And I'm not really good at bargaining or bartering or negotiating, whatever it's called. But I was able just to tell them the truth, and it kind of worked out. So yeah, pretty happy about that. Yeah, guys. So that's pretty much it. Let me do a quick little recap of the Hot Wheels that I got. Honda Prelude. I got a close. You guys got a close up of that. Honda Odyssey, and when I get doubles of these for sure, I'll open them up. You know, I don't mind. It's pretty cool. So yeah, definitely gonna open this guy up when I find another one. And yeah, last one there. It doesn't hurt to ask. Correct. Yes, I think if more people are polite and you just ask and you tell them the truth, you'll be good. You know, you got to treat people the way you want to be treated, like to be treated. And in this case, I thought I made pretty good sense. I was like, hey, thank you for the offer, but this is what I could do. I understand. So that worked out. Yeah, it worked out. Cool. All right, guys. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for the hangout. Rod, thanks again for the thumbnail. Guys, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought of the thumbnail. I thought it was a little different. I guess I don't really show off my face. I have a face for radio. But anyway, I do like coming on and saying what's up and hanging out with you peeps. So yeah, thank you for the people that showed up. Christina Payne, thank you for coming in here. And Connie, thank you for commenting and that sort of thing. All right, guys, thank you so much. Again, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Leave you with some love. Bye.